Hey, what is going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to the Ready Bag, the number one arm wrestling ranking show on the planet. I am your host, the Aussie Armwrestler, and if you are in Australia or watching this, yesterday was Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to you. Boy, oh boy, was the Aussie Armwrestler spoiled. I am the luckiest man in the world until I decided today's show, because rankings, I could see if we got all the arm wrestling fans in the world in one room to decide a rankings, chaos would ensue and people would die. That's exactly what would happen. It would be madness, but I have rubbed my hands together and gone, I have a killer top 10. And I reckon I might annoy a few people. Of course I'm going to annoy a few people, because do we take into consideration arm wrestling math? Will Aussie Arm Wrestler contradict himself and play devil's advocate? Probably, because I'm an idiot. But I absolutely love talking about rankings, because we can never, ever really get a defined moment. And then a little bit later on, we'll talk about WAF. And a little bit later on, we'll talk about Florida coming up this weekend. Fun show for Maximum Bang Monday. Also, for those that have come to the show on time, special announcement. If you want to buy a pack of Maximum Bang trading cards and say, this is for USA only, and save on shipping, there are 8 packets at Dave Chafee's house. I was supposed to bring him to Knuckles Up, but shipping, I believe, inside America will be a lot cheaper than ordering for the website, but there is only 8 packets to go. So, how do you do that? Well, let me just get a banner ready for anyone. If I go 8 packets, US only, save on shipping, PayPal, Jake Ward, Armwrestler at gmail.com. So there we go. So there's 8 packets, US only, save on shipping, America to America, and you're dealing with a professional card holder in Amber Chafee. So we'll get in there. I also asked, hey, chuck in your top 10s. I've also asked, is Dan Saplenkov in the top 10? Who's in the chat? Tasmanaud is hanging about. He says, arm wrestling math gets weird, but you have to revert to the most simple method. If you beat the champ, you are the champ. Devon is number 1 until he's beaten, says Tasmanaud. Tater says, I don't know, that blurry ball seems pretty legit for the number 1 spot. Roy's in there. He gives his top 10. Levan, Devon Gennady, Jerry Vitali, Morozov, Dennis Rivas, Kadercha, Erdemis Arif. Wow, big one. Love it. He'll ask Levan, Lara, Erdemis Vitali, Dennis, Georgie, Morozov, Rivas, Gennady, Jerry. Swisher loves these lists, especially when I stuff them up. Dennis, second place. We've got the White Wolf in the chat. Ready Fang. And he says, can't rate Dennis till he's pulled someone in the top 10. Levan injured and inactive for over a year out of the rankings. Well, he's only been inactive. His last match was in February. My man Joe Nelson in the chat says, weird how Vitali beats one guy after losing to Dave, and everyone puts him at number 4. Interesting. Roy Baker's in the chat. Yo, Aussie, we got Billy D. But he's in there. We're going to start the rankings in a moment. But what's up, Billy D? Saying hi to everyone. ST Poo. Ready Bang. Happy Father's Day, Jake. Now someone's kicked it off. Bowen is top of the food chain. The rest are all bottom feeders. Bloody hell. Well, that makes sense. What's up, everybody? And then we've got sup, everyone. Ready Bang from Rick Chain. Sarku. Ready Bang. What's up, everybody? How are you, Sarko? Can we get a top 5 matches of 23? Well, I usually do the year in review. I usually do a review. Where's Igor with our top 8? He said in about 18 months. Joe, Dizzy Busy, and Sylvester's Talone is giving a Ready Bang. So how did I come up with this list? No idea. Well, some of it's relatively. It kind of makes sense. So let's end the poll. So I'm going to start at 10, and I'm going to work backwards. Come on now, let's get the likes up. Can't say it all the time. Let's get the likes up. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Ryan Bussier is in the chat. Yo. How is everybody? N Will says, hard to rank someone who hasn't pulled a super heavyweight since they have started their comeback. That's why I was a little bit asking. So, my number 10 is 2 people. My number 10 is 2 people. I've got them equal, and I knew when I chucked him in there that it was going to ruffle some feathers. So the top 10 arm wrestlers in the world, kicking it off at number 10. Ho-ho! Camille Jablonski and Rivas Las Vegas. Now, before you already unsubscribe to this channel after this one, usually what happens is if you beat Dave Chafee, you climb into the top 10. That's who both of their last wins are against. Now, doesn't matter if Dave isn't 100% or 100% or 30% or whatever. I'm going off my last list for this list. I have Dave, I think, at equal 10th. He's bowed out, and I've made room for these 2 guys. And there it is there. Camille Jablonski at Knuckles Up recently just beat Dave Chafee. Rivas Las Vegas, his last win. So his last 3 matches, he's only won one of them, and that was against Dave Chafee. His previous 2 losses were against Vitaly Laletin, as we just saw, and Artyom Morozov. Flatballs is in the chat. Says, ready, bang, everyone. Joe says, come on, Jake. Make a decision for number 10. Joe, stop telling me what to do. I don't even have a coin on me. I could flip an Aussie Armwrestler card. Hey, I'm up at about. Also, we got plenty of people for Series 2 for Maximum Bang trading cards. What else? Wow. Already a highly controversial list. That's how I roll. That's how I do it. Absolutely. Because, we need talking points. And, at the end of every list, I give you a chance to convince me otherwise. I give you a chance to sit there and go, well, Aussie, I'm not too sure. How do we go and do this? How do we do this? I'm chucking them in there. I'm chucking them in there. I had quite a few lingering around 11 to 15. I had about 6 or 7 athletes that were lingering around ready to go. Zenane asks if I'm British. The Aussie Armwrestler might give it away. I'm Australian, buddy. I'm Australian. Are you British? No, I'm Australian. So number 10. Straight into the polls. Straight into the polls. Do you agree with my number 10 ranking. Start the poll. Leave it to Aussie to ruin a top 10 by making a top 11. No, there's only 10 people. There's only 10 people. So my next one is my next one will be number 8. Is number 8. Alrighty. What else have we got in? Jake is an official Brit now. You shut up. How late are you, Sass? Not that late. About 11 minutes in. Started at 8:30 a.m. here. So there you go. Now, before you all kick off, already everyone's having a bloody crack at my list. I love it. Right. Shall we go? Now, if you don't agree with it, let me know why. But let's get into number 8 on the list. Now, number 8 on the list, Archie Morozov. He is probably our big slider. He's our big slider. Now, he is an absolute freak. Last win against Corey West. Now, sick or not, if you have a match, which I absolutely love, that he competed crook, but he still lost. So that's why he's dropped a fair bit down. Now, would I love to see him take on a few more of these top 8 people? He was in my top 5 last time. He's now slipped after a loss. Now that I think about it, probably could have been a little bit higher. So I'll end that poll. I'll chuck that one in. Do you agree Morozov ranked 8? So Paul Georgie's Fekov didn't get the job done. His last win was against Corey West. He also beat Rivas, Lutudze, Dave Chafee. So he's there and he's thereabouts. So Archie Morozov, I've come in at number 8. Could I have him a lot higher? Absolutely, I could have him a lot higher. And in fact, by the end of the show, I might even change. Red Hot Chili Peppers says he's top 4. What are you talking about, Willis? Well, I can only go off his last match. Jason Merlot's in the chat. What up? Says Archim is going to continue to climb. He's so young, huge potential, just so long as he stays healthy. Absolutely agree with you. That is for sure, my man, Jason Merlot. What is 9? No, well, 2 people are at number 10, so there is no number 9. You go straight to 8. White Wolf says Artyom is top 10 right now. He's just not sure where. My Muscle Mobility says, nice. We live. Now, a healthy Morozov changes everything, but he did pull. I have to take that into consideration. He did pull. So Archie Morozov. Now, could he be at 5, 6, top 4? Absolutely. He did us a solid, and he did us a solid and pulled, but he didn't win. Now, he didn't win. So when you lose to someone, I believe In a non-title match, they go above you, and that's where Georgie Svetkov comes in. This Humpty Dumpty photo looking person has just come in. And now I've got him at 7 for now. I've got him at 7 for now. It's very, very interesting. So Georgie Svetkov, yes, he did lose to Jerry Caderet, but now he's come back and he's beat Morozov. Healthy or not, he beat the person that was put in front of him. He beat the person that was put in front of him. So, Floss or Die, what is going, you dead set legend? I'm glad that you're alive because you were on an airport when you were very, very, very generous. Spoke about you all weekend, mate. Very, very generous. September 16th, Arm Wars on the members channel. Arm Wars on the members channel. Get over there. And thank you very much again, Floss or Die. I know you did your quick trip, but thank you very much for the other day. It has not gone unnoticed, and the Ward family here in Australia, very, very happy. Hey, the captain is in the house. How you feeling, Cap? In the house. How you going, my man? I go to the gym with this fella. I've got him over to arm wrestling. He's a good fisherman as well. Is that George the Animal Steel? It does look like it a bit. So, let me just go to the poll. So, do you agree with Morozov ranked 8? 68% of you. Hey, come on now. Let's get these likes up before I get the next poll going. You guys know what to do. Start a poll. Do you agree? Svetkov, I think I spelled his name wrong. Svetkov is number 7. All right, what else have we got? Ready, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. What up, the Drew 24? I hope you're doing well. Here, have a pie floater. Big David T, David Tomes. Have a pie floater. What's a pie floater? Is it just like a meat pie? Oh, in a thick pea soup. Oh, I do like pies, but maybe not in a thick pea soup, David. Thank you very much, David, you superstar. And the metal. Well, we have meat pies. I didn't realize that we sold them on thick pea soup. Greetings and ready headbang. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The metal. White Wolf doesn't agree with my top 10 rankings. He says nope to number 7. Georgie beating Morozov, and I'm a big person in title matches. You go above the person that you beat. I'm big on that. Silky Wilkie, are we doing a caption game already? We did a spontaneous one the other day. How you going, Silky of the Wilkiest? So, I'm going to show you number 6. And then we will go from there. So, number 6. Vitaly Laletin. Vitaly Laletin. I've got Vitaly coming in. Now, he did lose to Dave, but he just beat Rivas Las Vegas quite convincingly. Now, does he deserve to go above Morozov? Then that is Now, that is a controversial topic. You know, I had Svetkov, I had Vitali, I had Morozov, and I was juggling them, and I was juggling them. So I was like, where do I put him? And I'm sticking at number 6 at the moment. Right, now if I go, here I am, to the polls. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. Come on. We've got 90 superstars in the chat. Is Vitali ranked number 6? Start a poll. So there's my number 6. Now, I might do a little music video and do a 1-minute video and drop that off to everyone. So let's do a quick recap. Still recap. The top 10 arm wrestlers in the world. I had equal number 10, Kamil Jablonski and Rivaz Latudze. Then at number 8 was Artyom Morozov. Coming in at number 7, Georgi Svetkov, because he beat Artem, sick or not. And then Vitali Laletin at number 6. Don't worry, we'll get to our top 5. We will get to our top 5. I just got to quickly... so... Okay, so just a reminder, Dave Chafee has 8 packets of cards. And if you want to buy one, maybe send me an email. So what's going to happen is I'm just finding out how much shipping is. So it'll be $40 plus shipping, PayPal me, and you'll be able to save some money on shipping. But there's only 8 cards left. Silky, is Dennis on this list? Well, there's only one way to find out. There is only one way to find out. Why put Georgie behind Vitali at this time? No idea, Metal. No idea. No idea. In fact, I could be convinced that I could swap them both. I could have Vitali at 7, Georgie at 6. I woke up this morning, half asleep, did my list. And in fact, I might even swap them around. Because Georgie's last loss was to Jerry. Vitali's last loss was to Dave. Or was it at AMC? But that was tournaments. See, it's good discussion. 10 is 5. 9 should be Vitali. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Vitali's higher than 6. Mate, now it's all happening. Pie floaters are a real thing. I've just never had them. Delusional Aussie says Turd Burglar. Why am I delusional, Turd Burglar? Let me know. Let me know why I'm delusional. Let me know, big dog. Okay, what else have we got just quickly? Everyone's telling Roy to shut up. What else have we got? What else have we got? Tournaments are very different, in my opinion. I'm keeping tournament wins. So am I. So am I. So there's my top 10. Well, what am I up to? Number 5. Any guesses on who number 5 is? Let me know. Drop it in there. Let me know in the comments. Oh, this one's a heavily voting for no in this one. Can anyone guess who number 5 is? All right, we got some guesses. Rick Chain says Jerry. Wait, where were they? Okay, what are the guesses? Jerry. STP reckons it's him. Could be. Zanane says Jerry. Hilar says Dennis. Diapers expensive. Thank you very much for the super chat, you bloody superstar. Thank you very much, David. Yeah, they are a bit. We call them nappies over here. We call them nappies. They can be. I think they're expensive because you go through so many. And then come December, we're going to go through twice as many when our second baby is born. Shout out to my stepbrother. I don't like calling him my stepbrother, but he's my brother. I mean, he's been in my life for 25 years. I think I first met him when he was like 8 years old. He's married to my mum. Congratulations, him and his beautiful wife. So I have another nephew. Was born September 1st at 11:51 p.m. Young little Jack. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to meet my nephew, Jack. These last 4, or maybe it's a Good Luck Studio. We had that mega show where you guys were incredibly generous. Floss or Die dropped $500 and everyone else went bananas. My brother has a baby. It was Father's Day and I got spoiled to the hills. We've had some arm wrestling and you guys are the best. Thank you very much, David. You are a superstar and a huge supporter of the show. Really, really appreciate it. Jerry says Shane. Silky Wilkie says, this will be controversial since you have some big names lower already. People are guessing Jerry. Whitewolf says Michael Todd. And he says, we can guess, but we won't like it. Good evening. Shut up, Roy. Bludgeon says Ryan Bowen, of course. Zayor Pius Salayev. The number 1 super heavyweight title belongs to King of the Table, not East versus West. I do agree with you, Joe. The Legacy Hammer. Kitigali Ongabayev is in there. Thank you very much, Zanane. Okay, Michael's quickly coming with his top 10. Levan Dennis Hermes, Prudnik Dennis, Jerry Morozov, Vitaly Rivas, and Sandras. Congratulations, Sandras Shedders, and everyone else that won World Championships. All right, you're sick of me talking. Hit the like button. Let's go. One more like, and then we're at 50. Number 5 is the one and only Panda! No one guessed it. I'm married to your mum and stepbrother. Sorry, my stepdad. My stepdad married my mum. This is his second born. You know how I've been to burglar, you cheeky sod. I've seen Zayor in one super match. I've got Gennady Vikvinya. And I've got him there because his last win was against Devin Larratt. Now, his last loss was against Jerry Cataret. Hang in. Hopana! I've got him at number 5. Let's get that there. So a lot of people not agreeing. Now, if you don't agree with my list, that is fine. Let me know why. Starter poll is... do you agree Gennady... Okay, come on there, capital G. Gennady ranked number 5. Get him in there. So, very good question, Duff Beer Dude. Okay, so Vitaly's number 6. How is he not top 5? Okay, The one question I ask everyone is, where do you rate Dave Chaffee? Where do you rate Dave Chaffee? Okay, let's just say. Now, this is a huge reason why. This isn't just directed at Beard Duff Beard Dude. But I like this question. How's Vitaly not top 5? So you go back to Dave Chaffee. You sit there and go, right, well, that was Vitaly's last loss. Dave was incredible. It was the king of the table. Now you go back, and whenever anyone beats Dave Chaffee, they tend to climb above him, and they say that he's not right. So Vitaly has only beaten the guy that has beaten Dave in his last 3 matches. Rivas Lututse, his last 3 matches, he lost to Morozov, and he lost to Vitaly, and he beat Dave Chaffee. That's his last 3 matches from memory. So Vitaly's only beaten the guy that has beaten the guy that everyone says is injured, he's lost it, and he's not 100%. So Vitaly's, I was very generous at having him at number 6. I just thought his win was very, very impressive, but I could have him even lower. I could have Vitaly even lower. And in fact, after this, when I released my little 1-minute music video, I think I might even have Georgie above him. But that's there. Vitaly only beat Rivas, and Rivas' last win's only against Dave, and everyone says Dave's injured. So that was my theory. That was my theory. Do you agree or do you not agree? So I just don't want to give away number 4. So I'm just going to get Gennady back on the screen. There he is. The Opana. No to this fatty. Oh, well, his last win was against Devon. And that's pretty good. Bro. Devon would crush him today. If you put Gennady top 4, I swear to God. You have to be a Devon fan. You have to be a Devon fan then. Yeah, I can't go on who I think would beat and who, I can't go off that Silky. I have to go off results. Do you agree with Gennady? Ranked number 5, 50-50 at the moment. What does that mean? IWW. I don't know what that means. Or did you just smash your keyboard, Ryan? And you're like, damn you, Aussie. So, my man, sorry, I can't read your name, but he says he's not number 5 or top 10 right now. Torn bicep if he can beat anyone right now. It's not a matter of now. It's a matter of last result. His last result wasn't that long ago against Devon. And then, in my opinion, my man, you got 12 months. You got 12 months. Now, I need to go back to my old community. I did a poll a few days ago, and I said, how many matches do you need to have to keep your ranking? Is it 1 a year, 2 a year, 3 a year, 4 a year, 5 plus? Everyone was voting and getting in. I need to read all of that. But for me, he's top 5 because his last win within the last 12 months is he beat Devon. That's not bad, if you ask me. Arm wrestling maths is weird. I'll do a recap a little bit later on. How can injured people make the list? I'm a bit behind on the comments, Turd. So, yes, you've got 12 months since your last match. You got 12 months since your last match. Jerry out of the top 10? Surely not. Surely not. There should be a rule that states that if you want to be ranked, you need to arm wrestle 3 times a year. That could be a good thing. DeBang by God. Howdy all. Mr. J, what up? Tall Paul. All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Oh, and that was your super chat as well. Thank you very much. King Lou says there should be a rule that states that if you want to be a pro-ranked arm wrestler, you need to arm wrestle 3 times a year. We are, once I get through my top 10, the live show will continue to go. Thank you very much, King Lou, for your super chat. And we will then go to, we'll discuss this after the top 10. We'll discuss this after the top 10. Well, let's hope that you're wrong, Fossil Die. I don't know if that injury is easy to recover from. I hope you are wrong because, yeah, it will be hard. Okay. Number 5 is correct. No shame. Because my theory, you go above whoever you beat in non-title matches. Okay. Can anyone guess? Now, if it takes longer than 12 months, then he's out of here. Then he's out of the rankings. You got 12 months. All righty. Number 4, I have Jerry Caderet. Jerry Caderet's last 2 wins were against Georgi Svekov and Gennady Vigvinya. Now, he was injured, pneumonia, sick, lost his passport, crashed in a car and all of that, and he still pulled, but he did lose. I did have him, I think, equal 3 last time. So Jerry Caderet for me is still number 4. He's beaten 2 people. Let me do a poll. Now, if I need to know, guys, when you disagree, you got to tell me why you disagree. Tell me why. Do you agree? Now, number 4. He lost a title match. His last loss, and his only loss since he come back, was a title match against Artemis Gasparini. So that's why I've got him at number 4. He's beaten 2 people in my top 10, and that is Gennady Vigvinya and Georgi Svekov. Therefore, Jerry Caderet goes above them because he beat them. Well, they were title matches or non-title matches. Well, it was a interim title match. Yeah, or a title match. Can't remember between him and Artemis who was there. They are, but I have to go on because they both did pull, which I'm greatly appreciative. They both did pull, but yes, it sucks that they weren't 100%. So let me just, what do you guys say? So from results is correct, but in reality, 9 to 10. But if form results is reality, I'm just playing with you. So that's, because what happens is, guys, we tend to forget really easy. As soon as something like when Rivas beat Dave, he was skyrocketed to the man that was going to beat Levan. But Morozov beat him beforehand. We just totally forgot about that. When Morozov and Rivas beat Dave, they were the best thing since sliced bread. When Devon beat him, he was injured. Vitali beat the guy that beat Dave, and then everyone had him at number 2 in the world. Sometimes when we watch East versus West, the King of the Table or something like that, we tend to just forget about everything leading up to it. And we're like, oh, this person won, and now he's the best in the world. So I'm trying. Now, is my logic correct? Probably not. Probably not. But, yeah. That's my way of thinking. I say no because there may be even lower ranked guys that can beat Jerry, but they haven't done it yet, Joel. They haven't pulled him yet. And Jerry's been quite active, little injury, but he's had 3 matches in the last year. Gennady, Georgie, Erdemez. He's had 3 matches in the last year. It's one every 4 months for a super heavyweight. That's not bad. Because out of my top 10, Georgie's only pulled twice. Morozov's active as shit. Rivas has pulled a few times. Camille had his very first super match. He's been pulling for about 20 years. Vitali's coming back. He's been active at AMC. That doesn't really count, but he had Dave. He had that left-hand match, and he's pulled again. So I can't go on what if. What else have we got? I'm with you. You've got a year if you're injured or choose not to pull. I'm with you. That's my theory. Steve says, Dennis ain't done a thing to be top 3, says Steve. Who ranked him top 3? Vitali would kill Jerry. Well, we have to wait and see. Hopefully that match, Jason, happens very soon. Now, before we get into the top 3, just letting you know, if you want to save on shipping, there are 8 packets of Maximum Bang Monday trading cards. The Ryan Bowen Delusional card, which is a 1 of 1, hasn't been pulled yet. Email me at jakewardarmwrestler@gmail.com. I'm just finding out how much shipping is because Dave Chafee has 8 packets and shipping might only be $5. The packets are $40 US. I think we're just about to break even, which is really good. That means, bang, we can really start preparing on Season 2. We're hoping to have between 8 and 13 cards for Series 2 for Maximum Bang. So we are rolling. But get over there. Email me. White Wolf, I've seen that you have emailed me. Which is good. All righty. Get all your guesses for top 3. We're about to announce number 3 on the list. Let's get your guesses in there. Your dead set legends. Who are your top 3? And if you get a chance, hit the like button. Because, I mean, how exciting. Oh, do I do a recap now? Let's do a recap. While you're all guessing who number 3 is, let's do a recap of what I had it. Top 10 arm wrestlers in the world. Ooh. At equal 10, Camille Jablonski. And Rivas Latutze gets in there. Archie Morozov comes in at number 8. He could be moved, and I actually might move him. Then we got Georgie Svekov, the man that recently beat Morozov at number 7. Coming in, Vitaly Laletin at number 6. He might get bumped down a couple of spots. Gennady Vikvinya or Punna at number 5. Number 4 coming in, Jerry. Oh, Jerry Cadaret. And then at number 3, I have Erdemez Gasparini, this bloody dead set legend. Get over there. Erdemez Gasparini. He only lost his title match. He's had some pretty big wins. Well, and he also lost to Levan, but he's looking mega. Manhandled Jerry Cadaret, regardless of how sick he was. He still beat the man that was in front of him. So Yeah, I know. Something happened with my green, like when, I took the thing away. Oh, sorry, I was just reading this. Hermes has a tear. Because I've the picture didn't really go well when I was removing the background. But nevertheless, the Italian Gladiator. So some arguing going on in the chat. Well, I should say some discussion. But I have Hermes Gasparini at number 3 right now. His last 2 losses, lost to Devon, lost to Levan. His last few wins, he beat Gennady at King of the Table. That was a while ago. He beat Jerry Cataret. He's beaten Aldo Fartum. He's beaten... I'm sure he had another right arm match. Maybe he didn't. Roy says Gennady deserves number 3. Why? Why? You got to tell me why, guys. Tell me why. Jerry sits below Gennady, but Jerry beat Gennady. So how does he sit below him, Jaeger? Let me know. I would love to know your thought process. Jerry beat Gennady, but yet sits lower than him. But if you come up with a good way, it could change my mind. I'm still baffled why a lot of people have Vitali at 3 in the comments. I'm baffled. He beat the guy that beat Dave Chafee. How's he number 3? Let me know. But we'll go from there. Hey, but that is number 3. Oh, did I do a poll? It's all about. No, I didn't. I'll quickly leave a poll up for a couple of minutes before we get to number 2. Do you agree? Hermes. Number 3. It's my favorite number on the planet. So Clerk says, Gennady beat Devon, still below Devon. We don't know where Devon's ranked, but that was a non-title match. So from me and other sports, so like if you're ranked number 5 in boxing or ranked number 5 in the UFC and you get a title match and you beat the champ, that makes you number 1, as in number 1 in that division. Well, number 1 in that promotion, I should say. I mean, boxing, it's, like the WBC, you're the number 1 in the WBC, or the WBO, or the IBA, or the IBF. Things like that. In UFC, if you're ranked number 4 and you beat the champ, that I'd say that's a great win. You're now ranked number 3. No, you are the UFC champion of the world, so you're ranked number 1. So then, what else? Dennis smashes whoever you put at number 1 and number 2. Hermes will be the gatekeeper for number 2, for the top 2 for a while. Yeah, I'm with you, Silky. Sasquatch says, I'm a number 3 guy myself. Ready, bang. What else have we got? I see what you mean. That's fair. Thank you. So I'm very confused at this one. Rank and strongest don't go together. It's based on strength at the table. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's based on wins and losses. That's what I'm going off. Blase, if I pronounce your name right, buddy. Blase. So So Vitali's definitely not number one. I'm going off wins and losses. Whoever you beat in front of you. Vitali beat the guy that beat Dave. All righty, let me catch up. Okay. Here we go. Now, can we get to a number 2? Can we get to a number 2? Everyone's hanging in there. 109 people in the chat. Get those likes up, please. Everyone's saying this person would beat that person, but the match hasn't happened. I am basing on my wins and losses. So it says, Jake, I disagree. Hermes this year had 4 matches. 1-1 very poorly, 1-1 convincingly, and got demolished by Devon and Levan. So he lost 2 very, very badly. Okay. Then my question is, Roy, love it, mate. Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's right. So then I'm going to ask you guys. Okay, so he's had his 4 matches. So he beats Jerry. Who did he beat before that? Was it Arif Artem? Let me just double check. East versus West. Armwrestling. I feel like there's someone else in there, in between that. Let me have a look. That's February 22, May 22. So November last year, did he pull? He beat Dave Chafee. November last year. Lost to Levan. Beat Jerry. Yeah, beat Jerry. And then lost to Devon and Levan. So then where would you rank? So then where would you rank him? If he beats Jerry, you rank him above Jerry. He beat Gennady at King of the Table early last year. I mean, that was a long time ago. Or maybe even the year before. So he's beat him. Morozov hasn't beaten people on the list. Where would you have him? I'm very, very interesting. So this is off wins and losses. Oh, my God. I love it. I love everyone getting there in the chat. Now, before I get into some top 2, some honourable mentions. I'm a big Georgie Zarenov fan. I think he's going to climb very, very well. I want Georgie Zarenov in my top 10. Those wins don't mean anything. I think they do, buddy. All righty. Okay, so this is just chaos. It's awesome. So to beat the champ, I got Devon at number 2. I've had him at number 2 before. Hermes Gasparini was the super heavyweight champion. He beat at East versus West. Now, at the moment, the legacy hammer's not being defended. Well, hasn't been defended in a while. So, in super match format, you would have to say East versus West has the highest ranking title. So, I'm going with Devon at number 2. He beat Hermes. Hermes beat Jerry. Jerry beat Gennady. Jerry's beaten Georgi Svetkov. Hermes has beaten Gennady. So that's the way I'm throwing it in there. Silky says, Bone number 1. Buddy Hales in the chat says, hello, everybody. Well, I think that's a hello. I can't really see. I want to see Kadecha versus Vitali more than I do Devon versus. I just want to see Kadecha on the table. So I have Devon Larratt at number 2. I have him at number 2 at this stage. At this stage. So I've got Devon at number 2. This will be a very interesting poll. So a lot of people say Erdem's number 3 is pretty good. Let's see at Devon number 2. That's just. Do you agree with Devon at number 2? Get it in there. All righty. What are people saying? Doesn't that giant belt around Devon's waist make him number 1? Interim number 1. Bald Devon is too powerful. He's out of top 5. Then what is your top 5? Roy Boy? I'm keen. Because I like having my mind change. I love it when, like, just say Roy. I'm just use an example, Roy. I love it when someone goes, here's my reasons why, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of it that way. That's a good thing. Maybe I'll start thinking like that. What else have we got? What? No, Devon's forearm. You'll never be happy, Devon's forearm. What else have we got? Devon, number 2 in the world. I love it. Absolutely not. Devon, he's barely top 10. Says defends. So Devon's number 2. Interim number 1. What else have we got? So we may as well check it in there. And then I want to talk about rankings and everything like that after this. And number 1, by far, is Levan Saganishvili. It has to be Levan Saganishvili. He hasn't lost in a super match format. He hasn't even been pinned. He hasn't even been pinned. Also, just quickly, see how I've got there 8 packets, US only. Save on shipping. So message me, email me, do whatever. Moderators, if you could drop the Maximum Bane link or drop my email address in there, because then you can, people in the US can save on shipping, because Dave Chafee has 8 packets. I was trying to get him for Knuckles Up, but it didn't happen there. But anyway, advert over. Levan Saganishvili, number 1 at the moment. Yes, he is injured, but coming from other backgrounds, coming back from other sporting backgrounds, I've seen, even me, dislocated shoulder, popped out, had tendons torn, 4 tendons here that were attached. I was back playing footy in 3 weeks. They told me 6 months out. So that's why I'm waiting 12 months. He pulled late February, so let's just say March. Let's just say March for argument's sake. He's got until March. If he doesn't come back in March, I can't have him as number 1. Does he get a title shot when he comes straight back? Absolutely. He doesn't have to work his way back up the rankings. The guy's never been pinned in a super match format. Levan Saganishvili comes in at number 1. Now, what I want to discuss with you guys. So let me just do something. Okay, more people agreed with me at Devon at number 2 than I thought. So we'll end that poll. Do you agree with my list? So I've got so many things for you guys in the chat to do. We'll do a recap and everything. 1, do you like my list? Do you agree with it? 2, if you want to swap someone, give me a convincing argument. Don't show me that you're 16 years old and say, no, he's not number 7. Tell me why. Tell me why he's not number 7 or number 4. Tell me why this person. Now, it 100% in any sport is based off wins and losses. If you follow football, you're on top of the ladder because you've won the most matches. I have Devon at number 2 because he beat Erdemes as the East versus West super heavyweight champion. Therefore, he jumps Erdemes. He becomes number 2. If I think at this stage, until the 12 months of Levan, if you hold that title, you're probably the interim number 1 in the world. So let me know everything. Do you agree with the list? If you don't agree, let me know why. Convince me, because I'm happy to change my list. I'm happy to change my list because you guys are the best. Let me know. Not sure what I'm doing. I'll do a recap of my list. We've got horrible list. It's delusional. Your list is as rigged as the Capture Game polls. Tell me why. Yeah, you can't go on theories. You can't go on theories. List is pretty good. I'll put Georgie higher than Vitaly because he's beaten higher ranked athletes. Yes. That's probably one I'm going to swap. I'm probably going to swap Georgie when I release my minute video with some music in the background. I think Georgie's going to go above. So Edgar's come in and he says, I would put Gennady over Erdemes. Erdemes did beat Gennady, but it was quite a long time ago. And Gennady has shown amazing improvements. I get that, Edgar. Not a bad argument. They've both pulled Jerry, and I can only go off the wins and losses in front of me. Erdemes beat Jerry, Gennady didn't. Now, it could be a controversial matter for both matches, but all arm wrestling matches are coming under controversial. But I do like that you've chucked in an argument. I do like it. So thank you very much, Edgar. I didn't have Dennis in there. Now, usually I like to throw in a wild card. Now, do I think Dennis beats a few of those people in the top 10? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he beats Morozov. I think he beats Gennady. I think he beats Georgie Svetkov. I think he is top 4. Might even beat Jerry. I think Dennis is top 4, but I'm going off wins and losses, and he's had one match against John Brezink. If he beats Dennis in November, he goes straight to number 2. 100%. But I'm going off wins and losses. I was so tempted to throw that wild card in there. I thought my list is probably controversial as it is. So let's see how we go. Hercules says, like with everything else, my friend Jake, there's what Oi Poiloi think, and then there's what the pros think. I say that if the pros agree with you, mate, Hercules, you probably study the sport as much as me. These top 10 lists are a bit of fun. Now, the pros don't always get it right. And why I say that is a lot of professional athletes don't make good coaches. So therefore they might not get it right. Now, does it hold a lot more weight? Absolutely. Absolutely. The javelin incident, one that comes to mind straight away. The top 10 people in the world said, it wasn't too bad. And the internet lost it because I don't like Uncle John. And it was just like, bloody hell. So, and then, yeah, it's very, very weird. Hercules, don't worry about it. What do you know? If you love arm wrestling, you definitely have an opinion. I'll do a recap of my list at the moment. There's not enough characters to top out a whole argument against this trash list. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. Put Vitali below Morozov. That could be a good argument as well. That could be a good argument. Not convinced about Jerry. How can you not beat King Otto? He beats Svetkov and Gennady. How can you not be convinced? What else have we got? Oh, wait. Silky Wilkie. Bloody hell. Huh. Sorry, I bloody missed this. You couldn't pin Levan even if you tried to stop the oxygen from leaking out of him. Number one for sure. Thank you. No, he's definitely number one. If he ever loses his title, he will go on the warpath to get it back, and athletes will be wishing he stayed at the top. Silky Wilkie, couldn't agree with you more. Now, when Erdemes stopped him in the middle of the table, I think he injured himself because he was going even harder. Levan has so much, in my opinion, so much to lose if he gets pinned. He's in movies. He does voiceovers. He's in cartoons. He goes on game shows, morning shows. He is so famous in Georgia. Now, this is what someone was filming a documentary of him whilst we were in Dubai together. He has so much to lose. So when he got scared, I think he just went hard. He was breaking all kinds of records. The guy is a mountain. And if somehow he ever gets pinned, he will then just, 300 kilos, go nuts. Silky Wilkie, you are a star. Thank you very much. Now, what I want to ask all you guys. So, two things I want to ask. Thank you very much, Silky Wilkie. Let's go for another poll. Now, I've 50-50 on my list. I'll take it. So, how many matches per year to keep your ranking? Is it 1 to 2? Because I only get 4 options in my poll. 3, 4, and then 5 plus. So thank you very much, Silky Wilkie, you dead set legend. Now I'm going to go do a recap of the list in a moment. Let me just catch up on the comments. Oh, come on, Swishy. You can't do this. You can't say Camille's not number 10 and not have a replacement. Shame on you. You can't. No. You got to have someone. Roy, just disagree about Hermes. He lost to Kadetcha. Lost to Matt Mask. Oh, my God. The Matt Mask match was like 5 years ago. Did lose to Levan and Devon. Kadetcha. When was that match? Hermes v. Kadetcha. This video was end of November 2021. Was that right? But he still won. So I'm going off. You can say whatever you like about Chafee and Jerry. He still beat them. He still beat them. Probably the most perfect thing. Lists are fun because everybody is wrong. That's probably the best analogy of it. Oi poily. Thanks, Hercules. Alrighty, let me just scroll down. So you need to be out of action for a year. It doesn't matter what he said. I know he says he might not come back till Levan might not come back till next March, but that still hasn't happened yet. I've come from many a sport. You know, people pop their fingers back in. They come back from torn knees like 6 weeks later. Oh, you won't be doing anything for 12 months, and then they come back in 6 weeks. So I have to wait the 12 months. Now it's only been 6. So Levan's number 1. All righty. Now, we've got here 3 times is once every 4 months. Reasonable to grow the sport. Not bad. What else have we got? 3 per year, says King Hoddle. The champ has to pull at least 3 times a year. Devon would pull every bloody 2 weeks. He is like that. What else have we got? Okay, just going back. I think you have to defend your title within a calendar year. If you move a different weight class, there should be an interim match to get a contender. Interesting, stronghold. Every 3 to 4 months, says Edgar. No, it doesn't, Duff Beer Dude. No, it doesn't, because he might come back. Just because he says it, I told my wife I was going to put out the bins yesterday, and I didn't. I told her I was going to mow the lawns in 3 weeks' time. I did them in 2 days. Things change. Just because he says that, he's giving people a rough idea. Now, he might come, what are we? We're in September. He might come early November and go, holy shit. You know, when these physios and surgeons and everyone goes, you're actually recovering quicker than what we thought. You could probably have a match in January. Boom. He pulls in the new year. I'm waiting the 12 months. Now, that's just for me, Duff Beer Dude. I'm waiting the 12 months. So I don't think it's disqualifying him. What do people say in the votes? How many times? Between 1 and 2, 3 to 9. 1 and 2 and 3 matches a year. Now, another question I want to ask. I want to ask you guys in the chat is, now, we know, and we do get a bit of annoyed, okay, actually, stop right there. 8 packets of cards. Maximum bang. You got to send $44.50 US to my PayPal there with your address and everything. $44.50. There's only 8 packets. So if you're in the US and want a huge discount on shipping, Dave Chafee has 8 packets left. He has 8 packets and the Ryan Bowen card hasn't been pulled yet. And I think I don't think I've seen a Dave Chafee autograph card. So they've got 8 packets at their house, and they live in America. So there you go. If you want to save on shipping, PayPal, $44.50. Should have made it for. I'll even take that. 44. I'll even take that. Buddy Hale says once a year. Hell no. If you're the champ, should have no less than 4 matches a year. That's a 3-month break. I can agree with that. I also want to know how many years in a row. I'm not a big fan of once a year. I'm not a big fan. You're not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. How many years in a row can you get away with it before we go, right, we've had enough? You're not number one anymore. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I've got him top 10. All right, let me go through my top 10. We'll keep chatting, but let me go through my top 10. So much is happening, and I love it. Here is my top 10 for those catching up. Top 10 arm wrestlers in the world. Coming in at equal number 10, Kamil Jablonski and Rivaz Latudze. Coming in at number 8, Archie Morozov. I actually might bump him up to 6. No, up to 7. Georgie to 6. Vitali 8. But we'll see how we go. But Vitali's in there. Gennady Vic comes in at number 5. Jerry Caderet comes in at number 4. Erdemis Gasparini holds on to the number 3 spot. Devin Larratt, interim number 1 in the world. And then, of course, Levan Saganishvili comes in at number 1. Get in there. Get in there. That is for sure. All righty. Well, Steve says, I still think if you beat the guy, you take his spot is the easiest ranking system. That's what I'm basing mine off. And then it's hard when people haven't gone against each other. Oh, beautiful. All righty. Thank you very much, Stevie. What else have we got? 2, then it's done. Okay, so after 2 years, after 1 year, I'm a bit behind in the comments. What else have we got? Now, hey, Jay Miller's become a member. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. I am officially filming my studio straight after this live. And thank you to Adam. There's 7 packets left because Adam just bought one. I don't want to say your last name in case that's you under a different YouTube name, but Adam, it appears. Let me just double check. I just got to double check. I have. Awesome. We'll get that to you ASAP. I'll forward that on. Thank you very much. Let me just do that. So just remember, $44.50 American will get you. There's only 7 cards left. Oh, is that you, Floss or Die? Joe, do you need PayPal to buy the cards? For the cheapest shipping ones, yes. Otherwise, you can just go to MaximumBang.com. But then you'll just have to pay a bit more on shipping because they'll be shipped from Canada for the time being. Then we've got, because then this PayPal, I will, because then I send to the Chafies, and then the Chafies, and if you can do friends or family, that'd be even better. But for the cheaper, let me start again. For the cheaper ones, yes, I only have PayPal. I don't really want to hand out but if you want to get them from Canada, then you just go to the MaximumBang.com website, if that makes sense. So someone could put the MaximumBang.com moderators, if you can chuck it in there, that would be handy. Loving the hair. Yeah, my hair's always rubbish. Yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, Spermies! What up? Now everyone's talking about steroids. Yeah, so you can, that's awesome. Okay, so I'll send that through to the Chafies, and then we'll get that shipped out for you ASAP. Actually, what is your PayPal? First order is in. Here we go. Brilliant. What else have we got in the chat? Everyone, hey, Fish Lip. What up, everybody? So that is my top 10. Love it that it's just a little bit controversial. So we will go from there. I like it. Convince me otherwise. I'm happy to change it. The medal put out a good point there, which has now knocked Vitali back a couple of spots on the list. Everyone's having a bit of fun about steroids. What else have we got? People are all laughing at each other. Yeah, so 2 options. You can go to the Maximum Bang website. If you live anywhere else in the world, buy yourself some cards. Series 2, we're just going to wait for Uncle John to move to America, and then we're working on Series 2. About 12 to 13 cards, hopefully, in the second set, 8 to 13. Really awesome art card. I'm working with an artist at the moment. Then, if you are in America, there's 7 left. So if you PayPal me, $44.50 American. That includes shipping. You'll save on shipping. So get in there. All righty. Spermies, hopefully you get your cards. You're the most unluckiest bloke when it comes to cards. You are the most unluckiest bloke. That is for sure. So once I get, I'll send your address, Adam, and we'll get those shipped ASAP in America. So if anyone else wants to get in now, we can go from there. I'm just waiting to see if the first ones are real. Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. All righty. Hey, Maximum Bang Monday is coming up tomorrow. We've got a good show. I've got about 15 bloody captions that need to be used. They need to be used. Yes, huge. We were saying this the other day. Bowen, 100K, and Armwrestling Entertainment have just launched their website. Also, go to Arm Gods. Let's get both up. So, right, yeah, I rang Ryan all the time. So let's go to Arm Gods. I'll be at Arm Gods. So let's do this to finish up the show. Thank you, Silky. Share the screen. Oh, you don't want to see my emails. So Arm Gods, event tickets, live pay-per-views, get in there, buy them, the members member plan. Come on now. Where's your website? Is it this one? There we go. Awesome. So get over to Arm Gods. I'll be there. It's going to be mega. Then, just a quick shout out to AWE. They've just launched their website. Australia versus India. Got the guys there ready to go. It's in Adelaide. You can get your tickets. You can get your live pay-per-view or your members plan there. Check it out. Go over to awearmwrestling.com. And here's a bit of a look at their website there. Oh, Matarangi. He will be at Matarangi will be at King of the Table against Lars Rabarkin. We've got a good show going tomorrow. So thank you all for coming in. And, of course, we need to get over there, sub to the Arm Gods new channel. Yeah, I don't mind if you don't like Bowen. We get 100K subscribers. New member Joe, thank you very much. You dead set legend. Luch is in the chat, which is up and about. See you, Stevie. I'll be wrapping up the show soon. Don't agree with Levan, but that's how you see it. Not everyone's going to agree over everything. At least we can. Oh yeah, here it's always having a great discussion. That's all it is. A bit of fun over here, Stevie. Fun list, even if you're wrong. I got the East versus West 5. Dunn gave me the East versus West 7. He just gave it to me as a present. Dunn. Remember Dunn? So I've got the East versus West 7 ones. So here's a comparison. Oh, my bloody light. So they're just that little bit smaller and they're made out of credit cards. They're still good. Don't get me wrong. They're still good, but I'm a collector, so I need them to feel like trading cards. But they're still good. And the beauty of this one, I mean, everyone loves Devon, but I got Vitali in this one. I got Zurab. Who else do I like? Oleg Cheksaron. I like Gennady. I like Cody Merritt, Adam Warinsky. I got a Barcho signed one. A Moratov signed one. A Paul Lynn signed one. Ongabayev signed one. This was a really good one. My man, Georgi Zarenov. I'm happy about that. Signed one. Sasha Andreev signed one. A Devon signed. Dave and Daniel Prokopchik. So, a lot of the people that I really like at East versus West. And, of course, RVJ, the 3 letters of doom. But, yeah, as a card collector, I need them to be proper, but they are still good. Okay, what else have we got? Just quickly before we wrap up the show. What else? He does look like a god of war. And he's a really nice guy as well, Spacey. He is awesome. What else have we got? What else have we got? Oh, when are we getting a metal card? Yeah, definitely, Roy. I'll do a top 10 on other weight categories. Joe, with my cards, you can buy specifically signed cards. So I'll get you the. So every packet comes with these 5, but they come in an actual packet. But if you buy a singular sign card from Aussie Armwrestler, Uncle John, Ryan Bowen, Auden Larratt rookie card, and one of the Dave Chafee cards, if you buy them individually signed, it'll come in a case. There's not many of the signed ones left. So, but yeah, they're selling pretty well. But there we go. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to wrap up the show, you Dead Set Legends. Maximum Bake Monday. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm literally going to film a tour of my updated studio. I need to get some photos and stuff behind me. I'm not liking the grey wall. I am out of here. Love you all. Love you all. Take care. See you at Maximum Bang Monday. I'm out of here, and my list is the best. Just kidding. I got no idea.